Dearly beloved, you have come together into the house of the church, so that in the presence of the church's minister and the community, your intention to enter into marriage may be strengthened by the Lord with the sacred seal. Christ abundantly blesses the love that binds you. Through a special sacrament, he enriches and strengthens those he has already consecrated by holy baptism, that they may be faithful to each other forever and assume all the responsibilities of married life. And so, in the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions. Luke and Elizabeth, have you come here to enter into marriage without coercion, freely and wholeheartedly?
Dear Luke, our love began in high school and has only deepened with each passing day. Falling in love with you was not a single moment, it was a series of little things that added up to the undeniable truth of you being my person and soulmate. You bring me laughter in my times of sadness, cheer me on in my moments of doubt, and take on the challenge of my stubborn personality. You are truly my best friend, and I'll continue to thank God daily that I am yours and you are mine.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God! Hi.
Yeah. Y'all want to talk to her?
Oh, you're so gorgeous.
Today you make a promise to love in this way, freely, faithfully, fully, and fruitfully. So never fall away from this altar. This is the source and summit of our faith, and I know he loves you so much. Become a school of love today, and instead of what we could ever have given you, now teach us. Teach us to believe in love. Teach us to believe in sacrifice. Teach us to believe in what happens on this altar every single Sunday, so that you become a school of love, so that when it is time to encounter Jesus in heaven, you will know exactly what love is. That's marriage.
With my whole heart, I take you as my husband, acknowledging and accepting your faults and your strengths as you do mine. As your teammate in life, I pledge to remain faithful, to provide unwavering support, to cherish our love above all else, and to stand steadfast by your side through whatever challenges lie ahead. I choose you today, I choose you tomorrow, and I'll keep choosing you for the rest of my life. Here's to the beginning of our shared journey, my love. Together, let us step forward, hand in hand, into all that life has to offer. Love, Liz.
If anybody wants to know kind of what Luke was like when he was a little baby, right here. My little grandson Samuel and his twin brother Eli, they just like him. They look just like him. So Elizabeth, you know what you're in for. And they ain't good boys. And here's one for you, Father Joe. When Luke was little, he was a good kid until he was about 2 years old. Then we couldn't even take him to church. So I would have to get a hold of him. I did. And I've got to confess this, that I snatched him up in church pretty good. He wasn't one of those kids when you took him out back say, "Don't whip me," because it didn't matter to him. So I told him one time, I said, "Son," I said, "you don't settle down in church, I'm going to take you out and I'm going to whip your ass." And went on. I said, do you want me to whip your ass? And he looked at me right in the eyes, and you know what he said? He said, yes. So we went outside, and we did a little bit. It didn't do no good.
As Elizabeth's father, standing here today is a moment I thought about for a long time, though I must admit I hoped it might have been a little bit longer from here. But now, since it's here, I couldn't be more proud, more emotional, and yes, a little bit in disbelief that this little girl that once slept on my belly and I carried on my shoulders is now a bride.
I have to thank softball and Sacred Heart for bringing us together. We ended up being the pitcher-catcher duo we never knew we would need, or the school would need. Though, full disclosure, I'm pretty sure she was cussing me out after every time I threw a bad pitch or, hit her with the ball or something, which honestly, that's pretty fair. But through every chapter of life, the awkward ones, the hard ones, and the absolutely hilarious ones, Elizabeth has been my person, my go-to, my voice of reason, and my constant. And I can't say enough how lucky I am to call her my best friend. Now, Luke.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jacob Crawford. I'm lucky enough to be Luke's best man this evening. I met Luke back in college. We were both majoring in electrical engineering, which basically means that we bonded through loss of sleep, catching stuff on fire in the lab, and talking bad about our professors pretty much.
Watching you two together, it's clear you're exactly the right kind of person for her. You match her energy, you handle her stubbornness like a champ, and most importantly, you love her just the way she is, which means you're either incredibly in love or a little bit crazy. Either way, it works, and I'm so happy she found someone like you. So everyone raise your glasses. So here's to both of you, to a marriage full of belly laughs, inside jokes, friendly competition, emphasis on friendly, and a whole lot of love. I love y'all both, and I couldn't be more excited for this next chapter in your lives.
So here we are today celebrating not just a marriage, but a partnership that has already proven itself through years of knowing, growing, and loving each other. Luke, Liz, there will be amazing days to come, and there will also be bad days. But always remember that even on the darkest days, you see the stars the most. So let's raise a glass to the brightest future and to two people who make each other shine even brighter. To Luke and Liz.